So now the work you put in, I seen your confidence gain.
Right.
Because for a minute there, we was like, man, maybe you just need to go to defense. So how did all that stuff coincide with your confidence? Because we seeing it.
It helped. Like, I trained over the summer. I'm like, yeah, I got this. Like, I'm the best. I'm the best. Like,
Right.
You got to have that mindset. Like, you're the best. Like, that's something you do. Like, I want to play receiver in college. That's what I want to do. So I'm not going to stop not working for this receiver. I want to play receiver. I know I got it in me. So working on it and playing in the game, like, it's easier. I'm like, yeah, I'm the dog. Like, they got to stop me. That's how I feel every time I step on the field. Like, I'm the dog on the field.
Right. See, that confidence is going to take you a long way. There's a lot of guys that got ability, but they don't got that self-inside confidence. Back at the Unrivaled podcast, here with one of the most exciting players in the WPIAL, Amire Spencer. Very explosive. Right now, he got a lot of D2 schools looking at him, but he's a 4-5 legit kid on record. He can run. He can take it to the house at any particular time. You know what I'm saying? So, Amire, let's talk about you. When did you start playing football?
I've been playing football since I was 6 years old. I played for the Garfield Gators.
Okay. Over there, Bob Jones, Garf, great program. A lot of guys come out there having a lot of great success, high school, college, pro. Mm-hmm. So, when I first saw you, you started coming around, I think it was like 8th grade.
8th grade,
Yeah, very fast. And that group you was with, they're all performing right now. You can look all around. One thing I noticed about you, fast, but you're a worker. Right. You're always working to improve yourself. One thing that I've seen you work on and strive it is your hands.
Right.
Tell me how you took steps of getting better catching a ball.
Well, big shout out to my mom. She got me a jug machine. I came home, I told her I need to work on my hands. Really nobody who I could train with to work on my hands. So I come home, my mom got a jug machine. I get 100 catches every day. In the summer, just keep catching, keep eyeing the ball. That jug machine definitely helped.
Right. So that helped coincide with you already having the speed,
right.
And then you working on your routes because you developed yourself into this receiver.
Right.
Now it's like all coming together this last year.
Right.
So what type of development did that take for you? Just getting to this point.
I did step by step. I already had the speed. I still came to, I came to down 2/10 to get some speed working always.
Always, yeah.
But
you and your crew, one way out.
One way out. Then I slowly started asking people I started looking for receiver trainers in the city, and I found a good trainer in the city. He's low, but Keith, the Hive.
Yeah, the Hive. Shout out to the Hive. Yeah.
But I'm gonna give a big shout out to him for sure, because we work on first day we'll go on hitches. We'll run hitches the whole training, whole hour just hitches. Hitches, then we work on the next route. I'm gonna say that's big for me. So I know, and we work on game situations, like if there's a safety over top and I'm getting pressed, we work on how I should move around, how I should get open. So big shout out to Keith, but step by step, it definitely helped me get better with my routes and my hands, all that jug machine helped me get my hands. So everything's developing in the game for me.
So now the work you put in, I seen your confidence gain.
Right.
Because for a minute there, we was like, man, maybe you just need to go to defense.
Right.
But you put the work in. So how did all that stuff coincide with your confidence? Because we seeing it.
It helped. I trained over the summer. I'm like, yeah, I got this. I'm the best. I'm the best.
Right.
You got to have that mindset. You're the best. That's something you do. I want to play receiver in college. That's what I want to do. So I'm not going to stop not working for this receiver. I want to play receiver. I know I got it in me. So working on it and playing in the game, it's easier. I'm like, yeah, I'm the dog. They got to stop me. That's how I feel every time I step on the field. I'm the dog on the field.
Right. See, that confidence is going to take you a long way. There's a lot of guys that got ability, but they don't got that self-inside confidence. Right. So now you hit the scene, you started out at Brentwood.
Right.
So, and then you transferred over. How was that transfer period from Brentwood over to Serra?
Coming in Serra was I walked in it for I've been here for since freshman year. They loved, they gave me so much love, and it just felt like a family, honestly, coming from Brentwood to Serra Catholic. Coach Rodriguez, what's up, Amir? What's up, Amir? This is my boy. Like, it came in, like, feeling comfortable. So when you come into a school feeling comfortable, you feel like you've been here for a long time and you can be cool with everybody. So I came to school, like, I loved it the first day I got here. With the school and the coaches and football, everything I do, like track, I fell in love with everything here, and I just love it.
So let's talk about Coach Rodriguez. Now you seen him go through personal adversity, and then now you seeing him come out of that personal adversity and thriving. How did that affect you personally, and how did it affect the team?
So like last year, he was down. Like he missed a couple of practices. He ain't never missed no games, but he was in a wheelchair. Like we couldn't really celebrate with Coach. Like, he was just down. But honestly, I say we did it for him. We did it. We went to the state chip for him, honestly, to make him feel like, get him better and stuff. But it was definitely feeling weird. But like this year, he be on the sideline, cheering him. So I go on the sideline, every time I score, I make sure I go give him a little shake, because that's come on, he been down for a long time, so I gotta make him feel like, gotta make him feel happy about it.
Right. One thing about Coach Rodriguez, Coach Akeem, not only coaching here, but they got a lot of in the city influence with the players and different things like that. So last year, you all make the state run, and you couldn't play. What was that like, sitting on the sidelines, and then mentally, you having to get yourself prepared for this year, your last year, where you could play the games and play in the playoffs?
Man, sitting there on the sideline out there, every playoff game, it was a good little, and I tell you, every playoff game, we was battling. I was just wishing I could be out there to play with my team, but it mentally prepared me, because I've been in the playoffs before, but it prepared me to be like, this feeling, like it got me a feeling where I want to do this my senior year. Like, we went to the state shit, we went to Hines. I couldn't play at Hines, but it was a great feeling just walking around like, dang, this is what I want, this is where I want to be. Like, so honestly, I say it helped me, but it definitely was heartbreaking I couldn't play, honestly, but it was good.
So explain to them why you couldn't play.
Well, I transferred to Brentwood 10th grade year. At the end of the 10th grade year, I came to Serra Catholic. And my junior year, I'm hoping like I could play. We went to the court to try to override it, because you know how the WPIAL, you can't play playoffs or championship if you transfer. But I had a personal reason, so we went to the court to try to get it. And unfortunately, they said I couldn't play for my junior year playoffs, but I did play my regular season.
So right now, what schools are showing you the most, like they need you? Not that they want you, that they need you in the recruiting process?
There's a couple of schools that say like they want me, but like I'm just finishing my senior year and figure out where I'm gonna go my next step.
Right. So right now you leading the WPIAL, in receiving, right? And if you feel like, with your stature, also you playing at a lower level, if you was playing 5, 6A, what would it be like then for you in your recruiting process? Because I feel like you could play on any level, right, and also recruiting-wise, because it's not like you can't run.
Right.
What's it feel like?
I'm going to say if I played in 5, 6A, I feel like it would be the same thing, just because I've been training for it. I've been working, like anybody who step on the line, I feel like they got to still go through me. They still got to deal with me. So any division, it really doesn't matter about the division, honestly. But I'm going to say that playing in 5A, I feel like I can do the same thing playing in 2A. Right. Or 6A, I feel like I play the same thing in 2A, just because who I am and how hard I work.
And a matter of fact, I see you competing against Power 5 DBs, right, in the practices, right, 7-on-7 on that level. Right. So what's it feel like too? I know you tight with boys from Stowe, right, you in Chatterfield. Right. What's that like? Y'all with each other almost every day, right, and when y'all got play against each other, like what's that like? Because me, in my time growing up, you knew the dudes from other schools, but you really wasn't hanging with them like y'all hang. Right. What's that like?
Playing, I love it. I love playing against people I know. Like playing against somebody it just brings the fun out of it. Like I'm scoring touchdowns, he's scoring touchdowns, we're going back to back. Like playing with somebody and really hanging with every day is definitely something like I love it. It's fun. Like I'm competitive and
But y'all work out together too, because I remember y'all come down. It was you, Zay, Chatterfield, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting it. Y'all push each other.
we push each other.
Yeah, push each other.
But on the field, it's different. Like them was my boys, but when we on the field, it's smoke. It's
Right.
we got whoever win.
Right.
But at the end of the day, after we done playing, we still buddies. Like
Right.
that's how it is.
Because y'all going to, eventually, y'all can see each other in the playoffs.
Right.
I wonder what that's going to be like.
It's gonna be a good game. It's definitely gonna be a good game.
So, right now, I see you dominating also on the defensive side of the ball. What has everything you're doing offensively, has that helped you out on the defensive side?
I'm gonna say it do, but it doesn't, but it do. I'm gonna go strong with it. It does because it helped me because it gets my vision of I know what receivers is gonna do. I know what running backs is gonna do. And I'm not linebacker now, so I really gotta really go with the linemen and stuff. So it's gonna help me get stronger. And the lineman kind of is helping me shed past some blocks, and as receiver, it's helping me move the pass to defend. Like so, it's all coming together.
Right, right. So that means that you bring a lot of value, because as far as recruiting. Now in college, do you just want to play receiver, or it don't matter?
In college, I'm gonna go with strong. I want to be strong with receiver and kick return specialist, whatever.
There's a lot of value.
I definitely love the offense side of the ball just because I work so hard on it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the offensive side of the ball.
So right now, as a team, you are 5-1.
Right.
How you feel about your chances repeating WPIAL champs, and also going back state championship?
I feel good. Like we lost our first game in North Catholic, but that right there game was just to help us know who we really are. That game really just broke us down, but it didn't break us down. It broke us up. Like some games when people lose, it brings them down, but it broke us up. And I say I'm strong I think we're going back to back. I'm really strong on it just because of the way how we put that work in practice, just the way how our coaches are, our team, we all work together. We just all a big family. Right. So I feel strong on going back to the state ship.
Y'all got that chemistry. Yeah, y'all got that chemistry, and that's a plus. So Amire Spencer, again, one of the most dynamic players in this year's class. Nothing but the best for you. A lot more schools should come in on you, and they really should come and see you play, because you're the type of kid, you got the speed where FCS schools should come in and really take a hard look at you. Playing slot, playing the outside receiver, but don't count out the defensive side too, right, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? You still got to keep that open. Right. I know you work so hard on the offensive side, but the sky's the limit for you, especially for your team, your teammates. You know what I mean? You're a positive kid. One thing I've seen about you, how your confidence has just skyrocketed. You step on that field, can't nobody stop you. Right. And you're seeing it. And you're showing what your value is, because you're taking games over, and you're dominating. You're showing your dominance. Would you go on track for 2,000 yards?
I'm on track for 2,000 right now. I ain't gonna lie.
2,000 yards. There it is.
Check.
How many yards right now you got?
So I played 6 games. I got 831 yards with 10 touchdowns. Okay. In the mid-season, my goal is to go. I'm trying to hit that 1,500 at least.
Right. So how many touches? How many receptions?
I got 31 touches.
So that's
receptions.
Yeah, that's nothing. And you need to count off kickoff and punt return, huh?
Kick return, punt return.
So 2,000 yards altogether.
Right.
Yeah. So you doing it, man. I'm proud of you, man. You just keep it up, keep it moving. Best of luck for the season, man. And sky's the limit. Keep doing your thing.
Anyway, I thought I was about to fold.
No. I come up with this stuff top of my head.
Oh, yeah?
Because I know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Would you think I had a script coming down there? That's why I asked you before. I said, it's easy, bro. This is how you do it. This is how you know it's genuine.